morning, AC Hotel in Tuscaloosa. How are you? I am sitting here in Healdsburg, which is fantastic. It's good to be back in wine country after a quick tour around Europe, but I'm here to talk to you about the Boulder Bank Sauvignon Blanc that you guys are going to be pouring by the glass. Now, I can't imagine anything better than sitting up on a patio overlooking the city and having a great glass of something cool and refreshing, which is exactly what Boulder Bank is. So the name Boulder Bank actually comes from a little spit that comes from the top of the South Island in New Zealand. I don't know how many of you have been to New Zealand, but it's made up of two islands, the North Island and the South Island. And Marlborough comes sort of from the east coast of the top of the South Island. The stones are represented on the label here, and the flax, which is what the Maori wear, which is our native tribes, we're from the far north, and so the flax is really thin. And the name of my uncle is Fitzroy, and that's where the name comes from. Two things about this wine. Number one, we don't sell it to the British. We talk about New Zealand having the best food in the world, but no one to cook it. And we talk about the British having the best chefs in the world, but no good food. And look at what they eat. Everything is deep fried. We eat Mediterranean food in the US, and so we want to have something with a little bit more flesh and weight, etc. And secondly, it's single vineyard. This is very unusual to have a single vineyard, and it is our property that we purchased a number of years ago. So stylistically, yes, Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand is going to give you a little, traditionally is going to give you that sort of asparagus and cut grass, but we're not that. We're going to be a little bit more passion fruit and melon, sort of subtropical. And then in the mouth, instead of doing this being sort of tight with CO2 and acid, we try to make the wine a little bit more fleshy, and we do that by leaving the juice on juice lees for about 10 days before we rack and ferment. A lot of people talk about wine lees in terms of adding texture, but we talk about juice lees about adding weight. Anyway, passion fruit, subtropical, beautiful, fresh, serve a little bit chilled, and I'm sure in Tuscaloosa it's going to go down like crazy. Enjoy. Anyway, Boulder Bank from Marlborough, New Zealand, Fitzroy Vineyard. Cheers.